here's kind of on point. What is up, guys? I'm doing some shoulders today. If you don't watch my leg workout yesterday, please go check that out. This is a new YouTube channel, so it's not new, but I just haven't been posting since I've been starting now, trying to be more consistent with it. So today I got shoulders. I'm gonna be showing you guys what my shoulder workouts, because I don't think I posted a shoulder workout yet, so I'm gonna be posting that today. So as I've said before, about 2 videos ago, I think, it was 2 days ago, I'm gonna be overtraining my shoulders starting November 1st, that shoulder day of that week, because they just got to get bigger. So I need bigger shoulders. So overtraining, I overtrain them in the summertime from July to August, so just a month. So basically what overtraining does is that overtraining is a trick that you can do to really boost your growth and force your muscles to grow. Again, it's called a trick for a reason, because you don't do it year round. If you do it year round, you're not going to be able to recover, and you're just basically tearing your body apart. So overtraining usually is about a month or 2 tops. What I do is I train a certain muscle group 3 times a week, and then the following week only do it once. So 3-1, 3-1 basically. That way you get a full week of recovery for that muscle. So you're going to be sore in that muscle group, okay? You're going to be sore. Make sure on those days that you take the supplements that you need to recover and the food. So make sure you get enough food in you for that. Now, I will make a video on that, how to successfully overtrain a muscle without, damaging it or whatever it is. I'll make a video on that, because overtraining, you can do it so badly that you just don't do anything beneficial for it. Alright, guys, so the behind the neck action. A lot of you guys are going to say this is so bad for you. Funny thing is, this exercise is one of the select few, if not the only one, that's made me have great range of motion on my shoulders. Behind the neck press, a lot of people say it's bad for you because it puts your shoulders into a bad position. But if I can naturally put my arms behind my head without it hurting, your body it's actually good for you. I mean, if you can't do this on your own, that's your fault. That's on you. Unless you accidentally hurt your shoulder just living life itself. But if you hurt it working out and stuff, that's on you. So you can still do this exercise if you have bad shoulders. But also another reason why people say it's bad is because they just do it wrong. I don't suggest doing this exercise until you have incredible range of motion. The problem is people just jump into it and they start bouncing the hell out of it, and then it falls off their track wrong, and then they hurt themselves. So just watch how I do it, and then I'll explain after the set. Alright, a couple things. First thing, you saw, I completely relaxed at the bottom. Completely relaxed at the bottom. And I'm flexing out of that position, not bouncing it. Now, the only way, I do not recommend bouncing it if you have bad shoulders. Now, I said you don't do this exercise if you have bad shoulders. You can do it, just go light and do what I just did, slow and controlled. Don't do any explosive work until you build up that range of motion. So doing this exercise, I feel every part of the shoulder working, every single part, front, mid, and rear delt. So everything's firing. Try not to use your legs when you press the weight. I want all upper back and shoulders to press the weight, no legs. So when you're doing this, usually my warm-up sets, I'll do, so that was a warm-up set there. I'll usually do about 2 sets of warm-ups until I get to a real workout set. So once I get to my working sets, I'll bounce it a few sets, and then on my heavier sets, I'll relax like I just did at the bottom and come out of it. So, all right. Alright guys, so of course I told you in my last video, if you haven't watched my leg day video, I said I'm doing a lot more heavy weight, less reps right now to get me stronger. It's definitely been working. So on your warm-up sets guys, on your compound lifts, try not to waste so much energy. So as you see right here, I'm taking 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes in between each set on my compound lifts. The reason I take so long is because I want the nervous system, my body to be ready to toss the weight. I want to be fully recovered between each set. Because if you go in 30 seconds, 60 seconds, I mean, are you gonna be fully recovered by then? Like, screw the timer. I mean, I don't care what program you're on, unless you're on a very intense like hit session or something like that. If you're trying to build muscle and longevity, just take your time between each set. Take your precious time. Who cares if somebody's mad that you're taking up the equipment? It's like, hey, I'm trying to get better. That's all you gotta say. So, but yeah, so I'm doing 3 working sets today behind the neck press. And so I just did one there. I'm gonna work my way up to 135. Again, I'm still trying to get my behind the neck press stronger. That's why I'm doing it currently. And I want that range of motion for my shoulders. So, all right, here's the next set. All right, guys, so done with behind the necks. I saw the last set was kind of a burnout set. On each compound lift I do, I like to do a burnout set to really fatigue the muscle. And then I move on. Usually for shoulders, I like to do 3 pressing movements first as my three heaviest lifts of the day. And then I'll still do heavy on isolation, just not as heavy, obviously. So usually what I like to do is these, dumbbell press, and then a machine press for front delts, and then sheet laterals usually after that. So I'll show you on this next exercise. Blur it out angle them. It's too light. There we go, that's better. All right, this is one of my favorites. So as you can see, I'm facing backwards here. And the reason is because, as you can see, my elbows are still out in front, attacking the front delts. And also, I'm coming out to the side. So here I'm actually focusing on all 3 parts of the shoulder, believe it or not, and traps a little bit. So this is a great movement, really a compound movement, because you're involving all 3 parts of the shoulder. So again, I'm going heavy on this, almost full stack, not quite. Going about 150. So really going slow on the way down so I can try to feel the contraction from bottom to top. This really burned out my shoulders after those pressing movements. So try this out. I promise you're going to like it. Ooh, we're looking big right there. So cheat side laterals. I do these every shoulder workout, and there's a reason why, because it's working. For me, anything that you can use as to lift more weight, I'm doing. Like a cheat curl or anything that's cheated. Cheating is actually a training principle if you do it right. Cheating is an old school way of getting more weight up. So Arnold did these all the time to get that extra weight up. So usually I stick about 6 to 8 reps with this movement. I think I went 8 or 9 here, so. All right, same exercise. I think I was going to get the 40s right here. I don't know why I didn't edit this out, but oh well, too late. Let's see, what was I? Yep, 40s. So same exercise, different view. Shoulders are looking bolder. I can't lie, looking a little wider. Bicep peaks coming out a little bit. So still got some work to do, but we're getting there. Legs look good. That's a very thick jacket, by the way. It's a large, so I'm already starting to fill it out. It's a very large material. or thick material. So same exercise. Again, if you're struggling to develop some mass on your shoulders, please do this exercise, especially after your pressing movements, to really help fatigue them even more. All right, guys, so that was the last exercise for heavier weight, some cheat laterals. I went up to 45s, and then this next set I'll do a blowout set of just 30s, a few blowout sets of 30s, and then after this I'll do strictly isolation. So I like to burn out the muscle before I do any isolation stuff, because if I don't fatigue my muscles before the isolation exercises, I don't feel the isolation exercises working. All right, so glutes and hammies looking good. Anyway, so I don't do this often, but sometimes I do this for front delts. It looks awkward. It looks like it doesn't work anything, but this is a range of motion exercise. So every shoulder day, I have 1 or 2 exercises where I focus on range of motion. That way, like behind the neck press. This way, my shoulders stay healthy for a lifetime. I don't want to be 30 years old and have messed up shoulders, fucked up shoulders. So that's very important. All right, so upright rows, 100 pounds. Honestly, felt real light. Usually I go a lot higher than this, again, for range of motion, but I really wanted to feel the muscle contraction on this set. So, again, if I'm more focused on range of motion, I'll go higher. But this is more of a feel set. So upright rows are one of the best things for shoulders. Again, it's almost like behind the neck press. It's a good range of motion exercise. Again, go as heavy as you can for the rep range you're doing, guys. Just because you can go light don't mean you can have to stay light. Go up in weight if you can control it. So, totally recommend that exercise. All right, rear delts. I'm on the cable row machine for back. Again, once you get more experience of working out, you can kind of improvise a little bit. So this is one of my favorites. It's also a good upper back exercise. As you can see, I'm not rowing it back. It's more of a raise. So I'm using my fingertips to pull the weight up. As you can see, I'm pulling up, not straight back. So if you're feeling this in your upper back, you're doing it wrong. So go as wide as you can with this attachment. Use your fingertips to pull the weight up. As you can see, you see how my arms transition like I'm doing a back double bicep. So exercises like this that involve posing on stage are a must in your routine. So this is one I truly recommend for rear delts. All right, guys, traps are one of my biggest weak points right now. So traps are money on stage. I have to get them built up. I'm only going 225, really trying to focus on the squeeze at the top. As you can see, I'm pausing for a brief second at the top. So I'm really trying to focus on that squeeze. Going light, 225. I could go a lot heavier, but ego's out the door right now. So it's all about reps at this point. Too close to my competition next year to be going too heavy. All right, so here's dumbbells. I believe it's after this. Yes. Legs look good from this angle. Yeah, I'm about to pick up the 100 pounds here. Just rep it out.
Got a big sweat mark on my butt cheeks, bro. That's when you know you're working hard, and honestly, it might be some glute gains. Leg day's working. Anyway, so 100 pounds, nothing much, just repping it out, finishing off the traps, and this should be my last exercise of the day. So yeah, as you see, I'm still pausing at the top for a brief second, as long as I can. 100 pounds is pretty heavy for traps. Really for traps, guys, you really have to go heavy and use a lot of reps to grow them.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that shoulder workout. Tomorrow is back day at Powerhouse, so I will record that workout like always. Trying to get my YouTube going. Got to get that rolling. So just had my post-workout meal, so feeling good. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.